heroin was a problem years ago, and it's obviously come back. It's pretty bad. It's all across America. It's hitting small rural areas just as much as it is in the bigger cities. White male, dirty blonde, maybe even reddish, tinted hair, low cut. We have a pipeline running through Nash County in I-95. Wow. We have a lot of narcotics that are trafficked up and down the interstate.
Oh man, step out for me, I got weed all in here.
We're not far from I-40, which runs east and west, coming out from Texas and going out to the coast here in North Carolina. My job is to stop the flow of narcotics into Nash County by making arrests.
You ever been to jail? It's not like TV.
And investigating the individuals who are trafficking it into Nash County on up the chain.
What the?
You have to keep the pressure on constantly. I mean, it's a war. It's a drug war out there.
Christina came into the Nashville Police Department with her mother one afternoon, and she was obviously needing detox.
So did you use heroin, heroin, proxies? When was the last day to use heroin? Yesterday. Yesterday. And cocaine too?
We've had individuals come through our program. We've sent them to detox. They decided at that point they didn't want to follow through with their recovery. They returned to the streets, returned to using again, returned to a life of crime. Mom's here. Christina left the program after 72 hours, and she signed a against medical advice form. We did lose contact with her after that. It's extremely disappointing when an individual leaves under an AMA because we know that their chances of success to sustain their recovery are close to zero. If she does contact us again, we will help her through the process. I really do hope she makes it.
That's part of it, ain't it?
Yeah.
Are we relaxing or are we working? Okay, so now he's ready to do something. Look, Josh, could you, today when we get out there, could you see that Deputy Stewart could get at least in a position that when I call out a vehicle, that we don't let it get away, like two get away?
It's kind of hard when your best vehicle you're out there driving is a Tahoe with a dog kennel in the back.
Yeah, but if you get...
We kind of got screwed a while back and gave up all our good cars. We had this surveillance, and now we're stuck with a whole bunch of Chargers we're chasing people around and dope.
All right, can I pass something by y'all? If you see a vehicle approach a known drug residence, exit that vehicle, one passenger, run up to this residence, stay 2 to 3 minutes, jump back in the truck. Do you need to find a traffic violation?
No. My only question is, what's your known drug house? How do you know it's a drug house?
That's the thing.
What do you mean that's the thing?
I don't know that we've ever stopped a car leaving that house.
Yes, we did. Did we not start with Cooley that day?
Yeah, but we didn't get no dope. We just got a...
He's a drug dealer.
Somebody called that car out last time y'all watched his house.
Yeah, it was
Somebody said that Blair maintenance truck came and left his house. I never saw the truck. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
You're just adding to the problem cause for K-Mac, okay? I mean, y'all just adding.
Yeah, but you're not my damn prosecutor, though. If you were, then I'd be charging everybody with everything.
Yeah, but listen. Don't try the cases out there when you're going through it. Use your training and experience. Don't try them. Don't say, well, is this something that the DA's office is going to bless? Do what you think is right based on your training and experience, and let them worry about that later.
You'll hear from me before then. I'm just saying. I'm in favor of the task force. I have an officer that works on that task force as well. But the system doesn't differentiate between someone who has an intention of breaking the law and someone who has a disease. So Shelly, just tell me why you're here first of all.
I'm here, I have trafficking heroin charges.
Okay.
Basically, I was in a hotel room. I went to the room to see some friends and of course to get high, and I wasn't there 15 minutes and the police came knocking on the door, and there was a guy in there that had a bunch of drugs, and he set him on the bed, and basically nobody would admit, whose it was, so they charged all of us with the heroin.
The trafficking charges are pretty serious.
Yeah.
Now, when you were using, how many bags were you using a day?
When I started IV using, I was doing probably 20 a day, 20, 30.
I think I've probably only not been able to help one person that we've gone over there to the jail to work with. And there's a few questions that I usually ask individuals where I can get a pretty good gauge of whether or not they're just trying to say the right things and get out of jail and not follow through with a treatment plan. And so are you willing to go to a long-term treatment facility?
Yes, sir.
How long are you willing to go for?
Any amount of time. I'm ready to fix my life and,
Okay. So most of the places that we recommend individuals to go to are, they're anywhere from 6 months to 2 years long. So you don't have a problem with any of those?
No,
okay.
Not at all.
Now, what kind of family support do you have?
None right now.
And why is that?
Because of the drugs.
Okay. Were you lying, stealing?
No, I've never stolen anything from my family or anything like that. They just do not approve of it.
Right. Do they understand the disease itself, or they just think it was a choice you made?
Just a choice.
Okay. Do you talk to any of them?
No. For the past 10 years, I've had my own place, I've had a car, I've had everything that I always wanted up until the past couple of years. I've lost everything. I'm down to nothing now.
Okay. Did you have a good
Including
relationship?
my family. I have a twin brother. We've always been really close, and he wanted to speak to me.
He wanted to talk to you. Okay. I need you to start working on an autobiography, anywhere from 3 to 5 pages. Talks about your past drug use, and then why you want to stop.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will get some applications for you to fill out for those facilities, and then if you get accepted, then we'll get a letter from them, and then we'll work on through your attorney to try to get your case handled. Usually, I say usually, they can do a couple things. They can defer your charges until you go complete a program, or they could try to get you to plead to a lesser charge, so not trafficking, but possession charge, and then make it part of your probation that you go and complete the program. So there's all kinds of options out there, but like I said, I just need to be patient.
Okay.
All right? Just arresting people and putting them in jail is not going to solve any problems. They're not getting the help that they need in a jail, and then when they get released, they pretty much go back to using again and committing crimes in the community and not getting their lives back into recovery where they need to be.
God love those who have the patience to help. I'm very sympathetic, but I'm a cop and I have a different approach and I have a different job.
Black car turned in. I'm trying to find it now.
Look right and left, because I think he dipped off this road. We ride around the streets of Nash County.
Headed back towards Church Street.
What I would characterize as aggressive patrol. Looking for individuals who, based on several characteristics we pick up on, and we're able to tell that they may be about to commit a narcotics violation. She made that first left after she got off of Dexter. I noticed a white female driving a Jeep Cherokee. She looked like she was, I would call it, trolling the streets to look for dealers that would stand out on the street corners. Ramek's got her. Jason, come up quick in the front. One of my guys pulled up behind her vehicle to approach. As he did, he immediately noticed off to the left side of his vehicle that this individual was coming through what we call the cut in between the houses. I felt it was important I go over there and kind of figure out who he was. So, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Street and...
Yeah, that's my address now.
Now, are you, Corey, let me see, before I ask, I'm gonna look myself. Are you on federal probation?
Yes, sir.
I was obviously concerned as to where he had the drugs concealed on him because he came over there to make the transaction and we just drove up too soon. Open it up, bro. He just swallowed that son of a bitch.
Probably did.
He had a rocket. Crack is a beige rock-like substance, and it looked like he had some residue on his tongue. And I basically told him he'd swallowed it, and he denied it. Based off of some other information we received from the female, it was clear, without a doubt, unequivocally, that he was about to make a transaction with her. Man, I was that close. Going back to federal prison.
I heard you.
You hear me? So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna give you a little advice that you probably already know, but if I were you, I wouldn't be hanging over there on Dexter Street. A man just got killed not long ago, right? Okay. Bruh.
Alright.
You know what they say? Catch you later. Get it?
I heard that
Get
before.
it? Get it?
I heard that before.
Get it?
I heard it
Catch
before.
you later.
I'm going to the store.
All right.
Same way I was going.
I'll catch you later.
Ain't nothing changed.
All right, bro.